for quite some time. We talked about the bar lineup being young. Well, the two seniors are both in the balance beam lineup. Her in the leadoff. We'll see Jasmine a little later in the lineup. Triple series. 2 back handsprings to lay out, step out, and locked it in.
Thompson at 9.875 on beam at the regionals last year. The Nebraska transfer.
Aggressive leap combination throughout the beam routines. You'll see a variety of skills performed. The tumbling elements, the leaps and jumps. Of course, the connections are all very important. The simple but difficult full turn. And then unique elements to each athlete. The front and side skills, a variety of different dismount combinations like this, side aerial to the full twist. Wow. That is a great start. Last week, she put up a 9.725. That's solid, but that's definitely going to notch above a 9.8. Started difficult triple series. 2 back handsprings to the layout, step out, and pulls right up into that lunge position. Dismounting in that combination. That back foot bounced a little bit, so she did a nice job holding on to the full twist. Just taking a hop back there on the landing.
Comes back home and transferring home, the daughter of Sherry and Tom, Megan Thompson. Nina Schunk on the floor exercise. Nina's career best in 9.9. And her season best on floor at Utah in a Cal win.
Opening with the double tuck.
2 times all Pac-12 athlete. Her dad, Richard, attended Cal, earned his master's degree at Cal as well. Nina was born in China.
Nice save there. And was able to stay in bounds. She took a big kind of hop back there.
Two-time All Pac-12 performer and All-American a season ago.
Combination in that final pass.
Nina Schunk.
5th-year senior. So fun to see her still out there. First tumbling pass. Clean double tuck. Nice control on the landing. Her last pass was the double salto pass, 2 flips in the same pass, in connection right there, the 1.5 twist to the front layout.
When Gracie Reeves was a younger gymnast, she was an Arizona Sunray. Now she hops up onto the beam where last year she posted a 9.9, her career best in NCAA regionals.
Gracie has been in the 2 spot now for a few weeks, but this was the spot that Arizona State had been rotating out to kind of find their groove. The same series we just saw Megan do, 2 back handsprings to lay out, step out, and a great save. She looked like she was leaning to the left. I always say the key to the balance beam isn't being straight every time, it's knowing how to stay on when you're not straight. That was a perfect example.
Her teammate Megan Thompson at 9.775. Follows a fall on the uneven bars not too long ago.
Clean front aerial. Dismounting 1.5 twist. Taking that step back. her tumbling series, the 2 back handsprings. Watch as she goes down the beam. She continues to kind of travel to her left. Back leg a little soft, so it kind of opens up the hips. And so she's leaned, using her feet, and not overreacting. Just let it settle into that lunge position. Of course, any bobble is a deduction, but it's better than a fall, which is 5/10.
Nevaeh D'Souza now. We saw D'Souza earlier with the 9.775 on bars, the same number on vault. The daughter of Senseska and Rudy. Her intended studying is public health.
Double pike. Oh, big step back, but couldn't see if she went out of bounds or not.
Four-time All-American, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year when they won back-to-back. Bausi and she followed up Milan.
Beautiful combination there. 1.5 to the front full.
Five times she won a state championship in California. Imagine how difficult that is once, let alone 5 times prior to college. 2 times she performed at JO Nationals.
And finishing with the 1.5, front 1.5 twist.
Nevaeh D'Souza.
Fun routine. She did have some stumbles on the landings. That first pass, she had a lot of power. It's hard to tell if she went out of bounds, but we'll be able to tell when the judges put that score up.
Reeves with the 9.75 following Thompson's. Jasmine Gutierrez, Murrieta Valley High School, the senior. 3 times she has posted a 9.9 on beam. That's her career high. Back-to-back 9.9s against Arizona and UCLA on beam.
Clean back handspring layout. Step out. That full twisting swing down always gets the crowd.
Social behavioral sciences major. Went to Murrieta Valley High School.
Dismount. Oh, took that step to the side. You mentioned she had gotten back-to-back 9.9s. That one's going to be close. The crowd always loves this element. Full twisting swing down. Little bit crooked. Did a nice job of covering that up. And then dismounted with the 1.5 twist. Looked like she was going for the stick, but had to take a step to the right.
Always marvel at the pressure that must be felt by the specialist.
Oh, yes.
Your one
Especially
chance to step on stage.
on the balance beam.
Right, when that is your area. Shunk a 9.75, D'Souza a 9.80. Maya Bordas now for Cal. Bordas a 9.925 on bars and a 9.85 on vault.
Opening with a double tuck. Maya has a full in. She's just been waiting to add that in as they get to the back part of the season.
Great sports family. Her cousin Lacey plays softball at Fairfield. She's an all-around champion in Texas 2 times before arriving in college, where she's so decorated here as a senior. Beautiful.
Holding that landing. Hey, judges, you can't take anything.
9.9 is her career best on floor.
Now, last week she got a 9.825, so you can sense she's really going for those fine-tuned details. Clean landings, good performance, and there's only one tumbling pass left. Front 1.5 twist.
Maya Bordas.
Beautiful routine. Take a look at her second tumbling pass combination work. Back 1.5 to front full, and then holding that stick, showing that control, and then wrapped it up here. The front 1.5 twist and a big smile.
What a pleasure to watch her work. Having a big day. So, Emily White, your turn now. The sophomore from Los Alamitos High School. White has posted a 9.9 on beam twice. Did it last weekend against UCLA. Did it last year against her rivals, the Wildcats. Biochemistry major at Barrett Honors College.
Perfect backhand swing layout, step out.
So good last week against UCLA in the all-around at 39.6. 21st best in the history of this program.
Beautiful combination. Emily and Hannah have been consistently competing in the all-around and putting up those big scores across all 4 events. I already mentioned it's not easy to do. These young ladies are competing every single weekend. They're juggling their academics. They also have to travel and keep up with everything. As a club gymnast, you tend to only compete 6-7 times a year.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But when you ask them, they say, we love the competition. That's why we want to be a part of it every single weekend. And you can see that. I mean, I think the more fun they have, the better they do. Dismounting here, that side aerial layout step out. And the beam coach loves it. Jess Santos, you mentioned she's got a few 9.9s. I think she may have matched it here today.
I think so too. Emily, that was spectacular. Milan Klossi now. On floor exercise. 9.95, her career best on floor. Had a 9.8625 on floor at last year's NCAA's 4th best in Cal history in the national tournament.
Big double pike to start the routine. I've always loved watching Milan on this event. This year's routine, very fun. Coach Liz Crandall-Howell said it's probably her sassiest routine now that she's a senior, really celebrating her final year.
Alyssa and Joseph, mom and dad. Mom, amazing Olympian. Dad played football, played in the NFL professionally.
Amazing Olympian. Missy Marlowe was my hero growing up. finishing. Great double tuck.
There is some flair as she wraps it. Wow.
That was a great routine for her. Opening tumbling pass, clean double pike, perfect position on the landing. And then very similar pass, but in a tuck position. And again, solid.
A 9-9 for White as predicted, you mentioned. And now Sarah Clark, Mater Dei High School. Azarian Gymnastics on her way, the sophomore from Huntington Beach. Wants to be a doctor someday, maybe a physician's assistant.
We saw her anchor on the uneven bars when the pressure was on. They had that mistake early on. She put up a 9.875.
Cal has seen her do this and do it well. She had a 9.95 at Cal last year on beam.
She's a beautiful gymnast on this event. Double stick ring. Little bobble to the left there. Nice cover up as she works down. Setting up for the dismount. 1.5 twist.
Just a small step back. The daughter of Ed and Susan, Sarah Clark.
Back handspring 1.5 twist. She buckles a little bit on that takeoff, so that's why her legs are apart a little bit, and then she's a little short having to hop back. But no major deductions through that routine, and the good news for Arizona State is that's 5 hit beam routines. Now they just want to better the score.
With some strong numbers, you see Klausi with the 9.95. And now the strong sophomore Andy Lee on floor, her best 9.95. JO national champion on floor back in 2018.
Front, double full punch front. That is a tough tumbling pass. She's a very contemporary dance style, showing off her flexibility throughout this routine.
She chose Cal, her sister, who has competed for the national team. Anna chose UCLA, where she was an All-American.
Beautiful.
Next to flawless at this point.
The way she moves in and out of all of the elements, the tumbling, the dance elements, incredible artistry. Stunning.
Behold Andy Lee. What a dramatic and beautiful performance.
Last week, she struggled a little bit on this event. She only put up a 9.2 and I believe went out of bounds, but look at that. Perfect landing on the opening tumbling pass, second tumbling pass, beautiful combination work, and just the artistry. She worked in and out of every single skill with full extension, nice fluid movements. It really drew you in, and the question and what the goal is to always draw the judges in so they don't see any mistakes.
$9.75 for Clark, following up that number. It looks like Lee may have posted a 9.9. Unofficially a 9.9 for Lee. Deserve it.
Absolutely. It looks like actually one judge gave her a 10.0. So
a 9.95. One judge at 9, you're exactly right. One judge at 10. 9.95 for Lee as we step over to the beam.
yeah, and always challenging when you hear the other team going wild and you're on the balance beam. Got to stay focused. Solid tumbling series there. I already mentioned ASU has locked in some solid scores on the balance beam, but they could drop a 9.75 if Hannah's solid here.
.995 against Arizona last year for Hannah, her career best.
Dismounting. That'll definitely be the 9.75.
Like glue, she's stuck on that dismount.
And that's why she's in the anchor position. Solid from top to bottom, even going for the landing. Opening those arms up. No deductions there.
Crowd hollering for a 10, by the way, on beam. Here's Grace Quinn. Quinn, the senior from Dallas, Texas Dreams, her club gymnastics squad. Grace's career best on floor.
Front layout to the front 1.5 twist. I had a chance to talk to Liz Crandall-Howell about where they're at in the season, and she shared that every meet they've been able to, add more athletes back in, getting people stronger, but still have room to grow, and that's a perfect example. Grace has a front double full right now, just performing the front 1.5, so looking to add some of that difficulty as they head into the postseason.
Another with the number on beam for Sharp, 9.95, a career best.
Finishes double pike. That's going to help Cal's floor score as well. They're already about a 49.25, I think. And they could drop a 9.75 with that routine.
She did it with grace, certainly Grace Quinn, the daughter of Stacy and William. Spring Creek Academy, her high school, final pass.
For many years, Grace was earlier in the lineup, so to see her in the anchor spot and really shine has been fun. Last week, she put up a huge 9.925. She'd love to match that here today.
Oh, the Devils so strong, by the way, on beam, led by Sharp's 9.95. See the numbers for Quinn. Another strong showing. Cal stepping forward on floor as well. This is cracking up to be a race to the finish line. Quinn's final number, a 9.925. 9.925. Lee had a 9.95, Quinn a 9.925, Clousey a 9.9, Mortis a 9.85, D'Souza a 9.8. The numbers for Cal. Cal steps forward, swings deep on the floor. ASU moves that way when we come back.